If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
It is 17 minutes now before the hour, and Coach Johnny Johnson, the head football coach of the Childersburg Tigers, joins us this morning. Coach, good morning to you. And after a tough loss last Thursday night, you guys have got back on the practice field and good to go for tonight. Tell us about your week.
Good morning to you. Not a bad week. Came out slugging Monday, but we picked it up toward the end of the week. We came in trying to fix some things that we had mistakes on last week, but the kids got back into it. It was not a bad week.
What's some of the things you learned from game one to tonight's game, maybe?
We learned that we got a long way to go on some stuff. We learned that, we still got some young guys that need to learn how to play football. Mm-hmm. But, things that can be corrected. Just practice what you practice for so you can improve for what we're doing.
Talk about some of the youth areas that you have on this football team. Some people think you just go out there with seniors every year, but that's not the case. A lot of times people had never played football before.
No, you started out quarterback position. Both for quarterback is you got one that Lamar Duncan that played football but never played quarterback. Number two, Kanan Johnson, haven't played football since 7th grade. In my front five, they knew. Brand new crew. Had just one kid that played last year. So it's tough when you got a young crew that you're trying to improve, trying to teach them. But, it's a process, and we just realize that coaching that it's a process. It's going to take one game at a time and just keep plugging in and keep learning.
Now, with a brand new offensive line and a new quarterback, there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Yes.
Because just simply for the youth and inexperience.
We seen last week, the first game, that a lot of things went wrong. We got in the red zone a couple of times, but you had bad snaps and jumping off sides. But, it's, again, just we got to keep working. It's just a process. Just keep working every day. Just try to get the kids to keep buying in. It'll get better.
Childersburg, the community of Childersburg is so hungry for a successful Childersburg football team, and you're building those blocks one at a time, especially with a lot of young guys, and it bodes well for you in the future.
Oh, they do. They hungry for a win, but, you got the community. They understand. I got a good backing in the community right there. They understand that it's a process. They understand we're young, but, we still want to go win, though. Yeah. We're going to get there. Like I tell the kids, just keep working. That break don't come. You got to have a break, and we're going to get that break.
We get that first win, hopefully it'll be tonight. If you get that first win, that does wonders for the attitudes and everything for a football team.
Anytime you get a win and get that first win, it's changed the whole attitude of your ball team, and they will be hungry for that next win.
But you can't, and Coach, I've seen this down through the years, I know you have, you can't beat up kids because they're young and inexperienced. You got to teach.
Oh, that's what we're going in. We can't beat them up. We hard on them. But we love on them, and we just got to keep teaching. Yeah. Keep teaching. Like I tell them all the time, some things we do, we get on you. It ain't personal. We just want to get you in a better position to be successful on the football field.
Well, tonight you face a Reeltown team that is no stranger to a lot of people. They are a great football program there.
Oh, great program. They played last year. They played for a 2A state championship game. They ranked number 10 right now in 3A. They lost last week to St. James, a very good football team, but we're going into a battlefield tonight because a great established program that's been going on for years. And, as a coach, that's when you see that program, that's when you want to get your program. So every year you compete and you play for that state championship. Now,
Reeltown's a small community, but they love their football in Reeltown, and you travel there tonight, and a lot of folks think, well, you may be a touchdown behind before you get on the playing field because of the atmosphere and stuff like that. But what concerns you about this Reeltown football team you've seen on tape?
They physical. They're going to line up. They're going to run the football. They'll play some play action. They're going to hit you on defense. It's going to be a challenge because we got to be physical tonight. If we don't come out and play disciplined football, it'll be a long night for us.
Turnovers always a key, and especially getting the red zone, you got to get points.
Yeah, we got to go score. We got to create turnover. When we get the ball, we got to have better snap. We got to be better disciplined on offense. Defense, we got to go tackle well. Just try to slow them down and do the things we can do and do it well.
It's funny how quick news can travel when a team finds out you got an inexperienced quarterback or somebody like that, they seem to find out who that quarterback is and go after him.
Oh, they gonna bring some pressure. We got to be able to block them up front and get our quarterback time to throw the football. We got it right now. We need to establish the running game. We got a great running back with Zay Garrett. We got to let him try to throw the football a little bit more.
No doubt about it. Coach Johnny Johnson, the head football coach of the Childersburg Tigers, our guest this morning on our Coach's Corner. And Coach, I know that practice, you've had to dodge some raindrops this week a little bit. Has it affected your scheduling of your practices any?
Well, the first day we had to go inside, but go inside, it's more teaching day. So we got a chance Monday to do a great day of teaching and working on some techniques and things like that.
Well, I always want to highlight a player every week on the Coach Johnny Johnson Coach's Corner segment. Talk about one of the players that you're depending on this year.
Zay Youngblood on the defense side of the ball. Depend on him to get us lined up, do some things on that side of the ball because we can move him around. He played on the special team. We expect him to try to be a leader right now, especially with the young guys because he got the experience of being there. And right now, he doing a great job with them, trying to keep them motivated. Telling them, time gonna come. Just keep working.
Who do you depend on offense? You got an inexperienced quarterback, and sometimes we can get a little jittery. Who do we go to settle things down?
Well, Lamar Duncan, had a conversation with him last night. I know it's your first time playing quarterback, but you've been playing football. He played receiver for us. I said, the guys going to look up to you. You got to do a certain way at practice, the way you carry yourself. And with your attitude, they see you down, they get down. So you got to be the guy to pick up that offense, love on your linemen. Because, hey, if they block good for you, things happen good for you.
You're going to look good if they block for him good,
they
right?
definitely will.
Coach Johnny Johnson, the head football coach of the Childersburg Tigers. They travel down to Real Town tonight. And, Coach, we'll see you next week. Thanks for coming by.
Hey, thank you for having me.
More Daybreak right after this.